Hey everybody! What you're about to hear is a little buck wild. If you haven't seen the name of the episode, it's going to be Too Drunk to Tabletop, because we're going to get a little wild with the drinks while we play the game. I recognize that there are some people who are totally not into that kind of thing, either on moral principle or you struggle with alcohol and all that stuff. And I want to go ahead and say that if that's your jam, this is not going to be your jam. So go ahead and turn it off as soon as I'm done talking before you hear a can pop, because that's how it's going to start. We will TLDR you in the next episode, which for those of you who don't know what that means, too long didn't read. We're going to tell you exactly what happens. It's probably going to get a little weird, a little wild, but that is the way it is, just because we want to do something a little more fun, have a little more fun in the studio. So again, if this isn't your thing, people being a little loopy, little teensy bit trashed, then go on and hit that pause button and wait till next week. If you are going to listen, we're going to have rules, and you can drink along with us as long as you do it safely and responsibly and at home, and with safe people. And remember, again, can't reiterate it enough, do it responsibly, do it safely, do it legally. Enjoy Too Drunk to Tabletop.
I'm going to roll.
Welcome. If you survived the PSA not moments ago, you are now in
down Too Drunk to Tabletop.
Down to too Drunk to Tabletop, where we're going
Starring
to play
Vin Diesel.
We're going to play our campaign regardless, but we're going to drink.
And we're going to live with the consequences.
Whatever happens, happens.
God.
And when we return...
Why does it have to be the episode where we're like staring down a Jedi? It's just...
I gave you guys many options and you guys chose your best.
Okay. I chose macaroni.
The rules. You can play along at home safely and responsibly.
Not in your car.
Not in your
not
car.
on your commute.
And not if you're a baby. But you know what I meant. Don't make it weird. I meant if you're under
20.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, if you're a baby and listening to this podcast,
Drink
fuck
responsibly.
you.
Yeah.
All right. So the rules. Somebody fails a roll. Drink. Somebody triumphs.
Fuck.
Finish the drink. Fumfu makes
What
her
if-
fumfu noise.
What if the roll breaks even?
Wait.
The roll
That's a
breaks
fail.
even. Pick somebody. Pick a
drink?
friend. Yeah.
I thought,
If I make
thought
a
that was failure.
noise,
It's technically nothing happens.
Oh, gotcha.
You know, like technically, like that's why you guys. She didn't slap you. You didn't punch her. You know, that kind of thing. Fumfu makes her noise. Drink.
everyone has to drink if I make that noise.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyone makes a blind joke about
But they're so
if
fun.
they're forced, it's not going to count.
Yeah.
I will be the ultimate authority. But blind jokes about Bistroof, if they're natural and off the cuff, drink. If they're like, if we're
we
just
leave
like
him,
blind,
if we leave
blind.
him in a room, does that count as a joke because it's funny?
If you guys leave the room without communicating to Bistroof anything, and he's left in there, then yeah, you're going to drink.
Because we did
If
that a
Steve
lot.
murders an innocent
Everybody
person,
should drink
If,
except
if
for
Steve
Best
murders someone,
if Steve murders an innocent person, judge my standards of innocence, then we drink.
if Bran neglects
if
her duties
I-
for food,
Yes, if Bran bails for food, drink. If I don't come up with a decent Star Warsy name, we drink.
if Greg defaults to a Jersey sewer rat voice,
Damn it! That's gonna be so, but I have to do Darpeen. Darpeen's the exception. Darpeen's the exception.
Darpeen's allowed.
Everybody, all right, fine. I will.
Does Darpeen have a twin brother that sounds just like him? I think he does now.
Jarpeen?
Yeah, Jarpeen. Jar Jar P.
That sounds like you're saying.
I feel like that's
Is
a
that
porno.
a check? Is that a check? Or is that funny? Everyone laughs.
Isn't-
I'm not checking
Isn't
that.
a peen like a penis?
So how many deep are you already?
I'm marking that as a bad joke from M.
Yes,
That's
yeah,
not-
finally.
That's your first one. Trey, where you at, dog? You have no fucking check.
I mean, he's made some bad jokes. We
I
just
only
had-
started tracking
it was
it like
pre-tally,
two or
yeah.
three episodes.
He made a lot of bad jokes back pre.
Back
eye
when you could
patches.
see.
Drink. That was the best blind joke.
God damn it.
Welcome to Best Roof Blind Joke Corner, where all we do is make blindness related. To any of you that are blind, I'm really sorry.
Yeah. I
Oh
was
my
gonna say-
gosh, I didn't think about that because it's a podcast.
And-
Welcome to our auditory medium. We love you no matter how you can see
okay.
or
Say, can you see?
Let's play.
Moving on.
Star Wars.
Mark the fucking tally. All right. Last time,
5, baby.
you guys went into space with Darpeen,
Gang, gang.
and you got him to and Fumfu to put out the satellite, which you guys connected to the. This one you can burp in the mic. It's okay.
Oh, okay.
We're
But only this one.
it's yeah.
Okay.
Don't make a habit.
You guys got it connected to the network, so kudos.
You're welcome.
Best Roof kind of threatened Darpeen.
Rude.
Intimidated.
Threat.
Fiercely.
And then you guys landed the ship. Don't. Well, we're not fully mixing
Yes.
or no.
Okay.
No. You guys landed. The cargo bay opened, and you guys saw the Jedi standing at the foot of the cargo ramp, who Darpeen knows pretty well. So,
And
the
didn't
door
we
was closed.
Yeah, we slammed the door in
And
his
the door
face for
got
the second
shut.
time today.
there is a moment. I'll give you guys a moment to confer. Darpeen's like, this accent's allowed. So, hey, what happened? Is the ship broken?
Steve's going to grab him by the collar
Ow!
and pick him up.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to do something.
Like what?
like
Purr like a cat?
He's literally an informant for the
He's my
guy that
friend.
knows you murdered
okay,
someone.
and I could turn him onto my. We're not talking. I'm trying to get him down. I'm gonna kick your nuts.
Roll it. Roll it.
I'm
Roll
kicking
nut
him.
check.
Faded roll.
Oh my god, our party's
Bum,
gonna
bum,
hate each
bum,
other.
bum. You
Yeah,
gotta
we-
roll.
We haven't been having a good time.
We are
huh?
one planet in.
Yes.
That is a success.
It's a success. She's
Does
all
Steve
right.
have nuts?
He's got him now.
He's got bolts. So
He's got ease.
The classic Banjo
Just on
Kazooie
his
game.
ease.
All right.
man, rest in peace.
Oh, God.
All right. So she clocks you right in the E's.
So Steve's
It hurt.
going to absolutely crumble.
All right. Darpeen lands on his feet. Oh,
Steve is not
I'm
letting
good.
go of his collar.
he's just going to pull.
He's pulling him to the ground
The
with
first
him.
he lands, he's like,
Fine, go
"Oh,
down."
everything's."
And
try to grab it?
I'm going to glare at you at this point.
I'm gonna. I don't know.
Steve will
hiss
not
at
forget
you or
this.
Something.
Oh, there's 2 of those now.
What?
Steve will not
You won't
forget this.
it?
Yeah, he said the same thing to
Oh.
me.
What are you guys doing?
He's trying to hurt my friend.
Yeah, your friend's working with the Jedi.
What?
What?
I don't.
Okay.
Somebody press the lock button while I'm
Exactly.
nursing my ease.
I'm gonna feel around for the lock
You
button.
guys are so stupid.
nursing my ease.
He's my friend.
Your friend is
My friend.
betraying us.
No, he's not.
I don't even-
You can't see it. Damn it.
Drink.
Great.
Shit.
It should be a blind joke, or you guys forget.
Or
that
we
he's
forget
blind.
that he's blind.
So
Or forget him in a room.
Best truth. He can hear everything we're
Yeah.
saying.
Yes, he can.
Darpeen, you're my friend.
Uh-huh.
You wouldn't do anything to hurt me or us, right?
Space Gang.
What? Well, hold on. What information were you giving him?
What do you...
Hold on. Okay, look at me, Darpeen. Look at me.
He strains because he's still being clutched by the...
Can I try to slap his hand away? Like, let him
no,
go.
I've got a death grip on him and my ease at this point.
kind of like when you're holding your
like
dog.
that
Like,
Alanis Morissette
Darpeen
song.
manages to turn his neck in
Okay.
a slightly unnatural way, and he like turns his eyes are bulging out a little bit. He's like,
Darpeen. Darpeen.
yeah.
What have you told this Jedi man?
I told him what you guys look like.
Why?
And he asked. I'm
Okay.
not.
And that's all you said?
And
Said
what your
anything
ship looks like.
else? Anything else?
Does he know the name of our ship?
I mean, yeah.
Oh, damn.
Okay, what
Does
else?
he
What
know?
else?
He
What's
knows that
on
you
our
guys that Funfu. I mean, yeah, he knows about the drugs because he's a Jedi. He
Oh,
might.
God.
He got into my brain.
Why didn't
I
you
think
tell
we
us
all know what
this?
we need to do.
Okay.
I mean, you didn't ask, and I didn't know. He said he would see me
No.
tomorrow. So he might trick me. I'm not.
Steve, what do we have left to do on this planet?
We gotta get
Sure.
we gotta get the other part of this satellite, the planet,
The beacon.
the beacon,
Where do we
Installed.
do that?
At the embassy.
How fast can we do
at
it?
the embassy
After the election.
after the election tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
I mean, we can do it now because either way, whoever wins, we already have to
Okay,
deal with
look,
them. It doesn't matter. Let's just break in there, fucking do it.
We can't kill
my
Darpeen right now because
Can we lock him in the cargo bay and sneak out another door?
Yes. No, the Jedi's already see. What's this Jedi's name?
Rorschach.
Darpeen.
Casserole.
His name is Casserole.
What's his name?
You told me to call him Resh?
Okay, well,
Resh?
Resh.
R-E-S-H? Or like, ow, my rash. It's really acting up today.
I feel like we should add bad jokes.
Yeah, bad jokes are a rule now, and mark a fucking tally.
Cheers, everybody.
Drink it. You
That was fucking worth every goof. I don't care.
No, Resh, like
All right, guys.
R-E-S-H.
Yeah.
guys, Resh already knows that Darpeen's alive on our ship. We can't just kill him right now.
I'm not saying we kill him. I'm saying we lock him up while we finish what we're doing here.
we just take off?
But we still have to
We have
plan
to
the-
We have to finish the job.
Okay.
Brandon's gonna go to the little kitchenette and find like a kitchen glove and put some
Well,
ice in
guys.
it and tie it off and throw it at CE and be like, here,
If Nesh already
For your
knows
ease.
that we have...
to ease your ease.
Is that his name?
Red.
Resh.
I feel like that's a drink, Caitlin.
If Resh... Okay.
What'd you do?
She said to ease your ease.
I made him an ice pack.
Yeah, that's
To
a
ease
drink.
his ease.
Sorry.
Is that a tally too?
Yeah.
I'm running out of space next to my name.
God damn.
If
All right.
Resh already knows that we have the drug... I mean,
He knows what
he
we
knows
look
everything.
like.
Then there's no point in doing anything to this
He's got my knife.
lizard.
We
The
might
big
as well have a
loud knocking
conversation.
on the
I
cargo
unlocked the door.
Yeah, just
You-
open
you
it. He already
can't.
knows.
Yeah, he's the only one that knows
The
the
only
code.
one that knows the code to the ship.
Steve, what's the
You
code?
know how to do it from the outside, but the inside is just
Yeah,
the
it's just
switch.
push.
Okay, go ahead.
I unlocked the door.
All right, so the cargo hold opens, and you guys see a bemused-looking Resh. He's like, hi again.
Hello.
Hey.
You've got my knife.
You've got my little buddy.
I'll trade
He's
you.
our buddy too.
Hey,
I'll
hey,
trade you.
he's my
I'll trade
friend.
you.
Darpeen, like, again, unnaturally turns his neck around. He's like, oh, hey, Resh, I'm in a space gang now.
No,
I went into inner space.
just want my knife back.
Yeah, we
And-
went into space.
You know me. I'm an honest, scaly guy, and
worth a knife to me.
they're afraid of you, man. I mean, they're kind of scared.
His life is worth less than a knife to me.
Resh kind of chuckles a little bit, and he kind of looks at all of you, each of you in turn. Even he looks at, especially with mirth at Steve nursing your balls
With an ice pack glove.
with that oven mitt of ice on his balls. I love how you picked an oven mitt.
It's all I
like
had.
an oven mitt's like meant to like insulate temperature, so
Yeah.
it's like it's just
I didn't want it to
cloth
have
on his
high.
nuts.
I
It's
don't
just
want
gonna
to have
be wet.
hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
I want to have hard ice pebbles on his pebbles. That suck.
I'm not going to count.
Just trying to
that
give
one.
some comfort.
He looks at each of you in turn, and then he settles on you, Brand, and he's like, "So, yeah, there's a little thing you and I need to discuss.
Me?
We can leave.
Oh shit.
We can leave. Darpeen, Fumfu, and
Oh, you know the name.
Di-
You know
di-
the names. And,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, and we can leave Dingle Fucko and Blind Boy.
Give me my knife. Or he dies.
I'm gonna tense up at that.
His life is worth literally less than a knife to me.
He then looks at you, Bestroof, and knowing full well that you cannot see him, but
Bestroof does not know this.
I mean, okay, but like he's gonna speak at you.
Okay.
He's like, by the way, your son, he's doing well.
Bomb, bomb, bomb.
Cotton.
Cotton.
Yeah, baby Cotton. I forgot his name was fucking Cotton.
Cotton.
How's my boy Cotton?
I'm drinking just because Cotton was
That's
mentioned.
fair. Drink for cotton.
Did I do that?
You named him Cotton.
I asked you, like, what's your son's name? And you just went,
Cotton. Cotton.
Cotton.
And I was like, did you like misplace a letter? Like maybe Colton or like, and you're like,
Oh,
no.
ripping straight cotton. It came out of your mouth.
Fucking, you ripped some fat vape juice and got a
that
son.
came out of his mouth.
And you were
Saber?
sober. That's the other amazing part. That this is the first session of Too Drunk to Tabletop, and you said Cotton on a totally sober day
Yeah.
in the middle of a block of like 3 sessions.
All right, back in character.
Yes.
Yeah, Cotton?
My boy.
I just want my knife.
And the Oscar goes to.
Is he Is he ripping?
Is he fucking sick, bro? I mean, I know he said he's doing well, but how fucking sick is he?
How's the coil?
My boy Cotton. Hey,
You can't even
You did this to
Rush.
yourself.
Resh nods and he's like, yeah. I'm trying to get order. I'm trying to bring it back.
It's gonna die.
Yeah. Cotton's doing well. He's so hard to do a straight face. Your boy, he just started school. So he's doing well.
What grade?
You don't know how old your son is.
Father of the year.
He took off his headphones.
The producer is off. He's off.
Has composed
okay.
himself.
He's okay.
I don't know. I'm informed. I'm not a stalker. But he's
sure? Yeah, you've been following us around.
Hey, Nutless. You want your knife back? I'll put it.
I'm knifeless, not nutless.
I'll leave it in your ankle if you don't shut up.
I'll put it in Darpeen's face.
That's not a very Jedi thing like to do.
He gestures his hands out and goes, "Welcome to the party. Not exactly the most Jedi of Jedi. Neither are you, and neither are you." He points back at Bestroof. He's like, "Yeah, I'm talking to you, Cotton's daddy."
Wait, I'm not a Jedi.
Yeah, I'm not a Jedi.
Well, both of you have definitely done stuff to me with the Force, so I would like to know what branch you fell off from, or and he kind of like throws open his robe a little bit, and you see his lightsaber at his belly. He's like, or I need to know.
Funfish just like quaking.
What's
in
weird
the
is
corner.
M is actually turning red.
She's visualizing
just
Silver
flops
Fox.
right out.
Old Rash Daddy coming in.
It's the alcohol.
She's writing a fanfic in her head right fucking now.
God.
Typing furiously.
Resh slowly embraces Fum.
No.
He flips his robe.
Oh, you don't want it to be slowly.
No. Okay, anyway, keep going. God.
Resh quickly extends his lightsaber.
Stop.
To reveal his
Stop.
massive
Hard
hog.
stop.
Too horny to tabletop is a different day.
Yeah, that was the Jag episode.
Truth.
We've already done this.
Truth. I will not go back there yet. I'm scarred. So he moves his robe back. There's a better way of saying it. And you see you see his lightsaber on it hanging on his belt. And he's like, or I need to know if either of you are potentially Sith. That's something I need to know. He's like, because
Can I ask out of character? Would our characters know about both Jedi and Sith? If
you would definitely know about Jedi. I would think out of the two of you racially,
I might know.
You would know more because the Night Sisters and male Dathomirians are like predisposed to that, and Night Sisters are like
They bad
sort of
bitches.
a female version of you're not even from Dathomir. You're from a different you're that race, but you're from a different planet.
I'm a little
but
gypsy.
your race is more like nomadic. So probably not. You would definitely know about Jedi because there's been mystics in your culture. But I would say depending on how long you've decided that Bestroof has traveled the galaxy, he's most certainly this is the early kind of wild days of space. So like the dark and the light side have always been prevalent. There hasn't been a huge major war, but there has been, I think within the last 50 years of galactic knowledge, there was a schism where like one Jedi guy was like, fuck this, and like took a bunch of Jedi and became dark Jedi. Not necessarily Sith, but whatever. So you guys know that. So you can imply the way he's saying it that like Sith is at least bad, even if you don't know particularly. I'll make that your call.
Cool.
Culturally, that's what you would know. So he kind of stands there with his hands on his hips. He's like, so I'm going to need two things. One, my scaly friend here can stand up and walk away. And two, we're going to have a private chat. And he points at you, Bran, and he reaches out and kind of claps your shoulder, Bestroof. And he's like, and the two of us are going to have a special private talk.
I'm going to immediately slap his hand away.
He allows it.
So
Okay.
Stee is going to get to his feet without letting his scaly friend go, and put him in a headlock and go. Darpeen and I are going to walk this off. I'll take my knife back, and you can have your chat.
Your knife floats out of a pouch in Resh's belt and kind of just like hovers, point towards you.
Oh shit.
And he's like, yeah, I'm going to need Darpeen, and then you can have your knife.
Well, I think Darpeen wanted to stay with us.
Darpeen's my friend.
Yes, I am. But
Yeah.
I prefer hanging out and not headlocking.
No, I'm sorry.
I'll let you
friend.
go. I just want my knife back.
And Resh kind of tilts his head. He's like, on the count of 3.
1,
Point.
2,
3.
3. Do it. Do it.
Point the butt of the knife at me first, and then we can count to 3.
You'll totally get the butt of your knife. You will. Because as soon as you let Darpeen go, you'll
Just
get the
let him
knife.
go, Steve.
Stee's going to pick you up again
You can't
by...
just pick me up.
I
I'll
can.
fight you back.
That's fine.
You're headlocking one person.
Yeah,
already.
you can't
One
do,
arm.
and your
Alright.
nuts are in your hand.
That's fair. Okay.
All right, yeah.
Your nuts are
Okay.
in your
In
hand.
that case, I will take Darpeen and shove him in front of me towards Resh.
Okay, Darpeen kind of staggers forward and he's like, oh, God, I'm good. And kind of brushes himself off. He's like, man, this has been a day.
Right? It's been super fun, right?
I joined a gang. I went into the space, and then I went into inner space.
Yeah.
I got frozen. I spun around. I got threatened. I got chokehold.
You got traded for a knife?
Beats a day at the office, huh, Darpeen?
It's definitely much more exciting than sitting there and yelling at people about paying taxes and taking drugs as payment. It's definitely
Yeah, it's so
Okay,
much better
so-
than the last parties. It's great.
So, Nash, I noticed that you're not going to have a talk with me. Wait, Resh. Shit. I'm going to call him Nash anyway. Nash, I noticed you're not going to have a talk with me. Why?
because you exhibit no qualities of the Force whatsoever.
She doesn't exhibit many qualities at all.
Oh, I like
I'm-
elbows.
Your knife comes rocketing
gonna
towards you
slump.
with extreme force.
I'm slumping.
At the last second, it does turn, and the butt comes towards your face.
like to try
the
and
perfect
dodge it.
scenario. The butt.
What'd you say?
I'd like to try and dodge it with my athletics.
All right, we can challenge.
Oh, you have
All right.
athletics.
I'm gonna give you a setback die because of your nuts.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're
that's
nuts.
Fuck you nuts.
Go ahead.
Because he's crazy.
That's a success.
It is.
Nice.
Resounding success. Jesus.
Well, if I triumph though, you're getting.
Oh, you got the blue boy in there?
Yeah, if you
you're getting
triumph.
butted.
Get him butted.
Ooh, it's close.
But
Triumph.
It whizzes past your head and lands blade first
Darn.
all the way up to its hilt in the wall behind you. It's like, oh, I hope that wasn't priceless or anything because I'm pretty sure it's broken.
Yeah, fuck
Bran
you,
audibly
Steve.
chuckles and is like, I fucking like you, dude.
Get the fuck off my
Yeah,
ship.
it's not your ship. It's
He's
our
not even
ship.
on the ship. He's like
He's
on the
standing
thing. He's like, I would, but not on it. And you both feel like not like violently, but you feel like a tug at both of your shoulders, force wise, as you get emotions. He's like, yeah, you two with me,
Can I stay with Darpeen?
of course, but stay away from Nutless Wonder over here.
He is
I'm gonna-
abusive.
I'm g-
Steve's gonna get back on the ship and
got it.
fucking
Tofu
leave
is
while
speaking
those
her
fucking
truth, and we
plots.
should let
Yes.
her.
He is.
I'm gonna
go with the guy.
I'm gonna walk towards him, but confidently,
Oh,
Like a
like
a
I'm not
sachet.
afraid of you.
oh, okay. Even
Alright.
though he knows about cotton.
He knows about cotton.
You know, I waited till you were drinking to say his name. All right.
Is Cotton fat? Fat Cotton?
Nobody knows.
Guess
You haven't seen your son?
Ever?
In many years,
How many?
a long,
it's been a while.
time ago.
Okay. I'm not gonna sing. Go.
All right. So you two walk off, and you follow Resh all the way back down to the dock, and you go into Darpeen's now old office.
Just real quick.
His hologram still
Is my knife actually broken?
I don't know. You want to pull it out of the wall?
Yeah, I'm pull it out of the wall.
Okay. Roll for it.
Strength.
Roll for
athletics,
knife.
Athletics to pull it out of the wall.
No, it's brawn.
Brawn to pull it out.
Skullduggery, because
straight
he's
brawn?
technically stealing
Yeah,
it from
just-
the wall.
Because you're pulling it out. That's your brawn.
Not athletics.
No,
athletics was
I feel like bronze
Okay.
pretty.
Yeah,
for
it's
sure.
brawn. I'll give you
Mechanics.
2 purples. This is just metal. Pretty average.
Breaks even.
Okay, so it's still stuck in the wall.
Gotcha.
So it's neither broken. It's like it's Schrodinger's knife. It's both broken and not broken.
'Cause
We
it's in
won't
the
know.
wall.
Yeah, we won't know. Before we get to the other the 4 sensitives, if you will, you mess with your knife, nothing happens. Funfu, you have Darpeen, and Darpeen's looking pretty disheveled, but his spirits are still pretty high. I mean,
Okay,
he's
that's
still
good.
he just like he looks a little ruffled.
Hey, Darpeen.
Hey,
Sorry, my friends suck. They're not my friends.
You're
Did-
right.
then they're not your friends.
Well, that one guy isn't my friend.
You're right.
Which one?
The one that's
The one
saying
that
you're
keeps
right.
saying you're right.
You're right.
Ugh, I want to strangle him.
Bring it.
I can't.
He does kind
I
of have
know.
like an aura of he doesn't care and malice.
He's useful, I guess.
You're right.
Oh, I didn't realize you had use for mean people.
Well, I just need. He just drives the ship.
Oh,
You're right.
Anyway, look. Let's go to a private room, Darpeen. We're gonna
Oh,
talk alone.
Oh, okay. I don't know the ship very well, so you
It's
can
right
leave.
here.
You're not
The-
welcome on this ship.
Creepy
Well-
closet. We're going in.
I'm
oh, are you going back in the closet?
Yes, we're going in the
the
closet.
drug closet.
7
I was
minutes
hiding
ahead
it.
in space.
Hey.
All right, Darpeen's
Darpeen.
7 feet tall, so he's definitely like kind of scrunched. So he's like,
Right.
"Oh, this
We're
is
whispering.
oh,
Darpeen. Yeah. You gotta tell me about this Nash guy.
who's Nash?"
Every time.
I mean, this.
Rash, like rash, but with an E.
Rash.
He's pretty cool. He's a Jedi.
But
Knight.
he mind tricked you. You said.
No. I mean, he looked into my brain for answers.
Seems kind of rude, though.
I mean, I didn't object, and I was lying. I was being. About an hour and a half ago, I was a different lizard. Then I met you guys for real, instead of just like, dockies. Like, instead of you guys docking in my dock, if you know what I mean.
Oh, we shouldn't be talking about this in the closet.
Then we now we're friends.
Listen, you
And
gotta make a pact with me.
okay.
We have to be.
He
We-
starts cutting open his palm with a claw. He's like,
Yeah.
okay,
All right, okay. We have to be true to each other.
okay. Are you gonna cut your hand?
Can I just use some of your blood? I really don't want to cut my hand.
But it's supposed to. That's how packs are made.
No,
it's like,
Uh,
I mean, I'll
You're
scratch
gonna
you.
get
No, it's
space
gonna make-
aids.
I'll scratch you. I got sharp claws.
okay.
Okay. He scratches your paw.
I'm gonna throw
Your
up.
paw. Why did I say paw? What the fuck? I just pictured.
Who has paws?
She's been an Ewok this whole time, guys. We just didn't know it.
He scratches your palm and you start to bleed. What color is Funfu's blood?
Oh,
Black.
purple.
Purple. Okay.
And I'm gonna throw up.
Like Baby Groot, where it's just like.
"Ugh," yeah.
Just a little bit. He's like, it's okay. Everyone kind of does that
Gonna
sometimes.
Mix it in. Okay. Ooh.
All right, so you guys palm blast.
Yeah.
And he's like, he holds your hands like interlocking, and he's like, okay, what are we packed in?
I don't know. What do you want to pack? We're gonna.
No
That
betrayal.
we'll
Yeah,
be friends forever, and
Well, let's just not do anything to dick each other over
okay, I can roll with that.
on purpose. Yeah.
On purpose. No dicking on purpose, only accidental dicks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I feel like that's how Jag happened. Just FYI.
Okay.
He's like, all right, and I want to add something to the pact.
Okay.
Oh, well, what?
That you won't be mean to Resh. She's my friend.
Oh, I'm not going to be mean to him.
Okay. Well, do you trust me?
About what?
In general.
I guess now, yeah. Since we did this blood thing.
Yeah.
Really betrayed us.
Not even 10 minutes ago.
He was a different lizard then.
He's like, okay. Well, then when I give you, I'll.
Okay, let me tell you. Maybe I shouldn't tell you that.
What?
Never mind. Keep going.
I thought we were friends.
Okay, listen. Rush is gonna maybe try to. I might be in trouble.
What'd you do?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Just don't. Oh, what are you gonna say?
I was just gonna say I'll give you the special signal when I'm like, trust me.
Okay, what is it?
I'm gonna wag my tail.
But it wags anyway.
No, I'm gonna like wag my tail.
Oh, okay. What should I
Be quiet and trust me.
No, what should my signal be?
Oh,
Should we have?
when I
Yeah.
need to trust you?
Yeah.
Do you have a tail?
No, look at me. I'm gonna stick my butt in his face.
Hey, oh, you don't have a
I
tail.
don't have body parts. Well, I'm gonna have arms, but look, I don't have a nose. And I'm gonna pull out my fake nose. See? I have a fake nose.
What if you pretend to get sick, like cough a lot?
Okay, yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
Okay.
And that's when I need to trust you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. It's very cramped in here.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
This is where I would do my drugs.
So you,
All right, let's go. I'm gonna open the closet. All right.
they kind of tumble out of the closet because I feel like you guys are jammed in there. All right. The Force Sensitive. You guys are in Darpeen's office. Resh is sitting in like Darpeen's like spinning around chair, like an office chair. And he kind of turns to look at you guys, and he's got his hands in his lap. He's like, "All right, so we need to have a conversation.
Okay.
Can we make it quick?
It's gonna take as long as it need, Daddy Cotton."
I'd really prefer it if you didn't call me that.
Well, I really would prefer if children had normal names. That's me personally. Yeah. So, let's start with you, Bestroof, since you're so vocal. Who's your master?
What do you mean?
Who taught you what you know?
Nobody taught me this.
No one taught you what the Force is.
No.
So you just do things and think it's magic?
I do things that feel appropriate.
That sounds really gross.
You take it that way, but okay.
So you've never thought of what your actions do to other people. You just make them do things.
I do things that benefit me or the people closest to me at the time.
And what about the people whose minds you ravage?
I had to get myself out of certain situations.
He's like, all right, that's an interesting viewpoint. He turns to you, Bran. He's like, Bran,
Yeah.
you're different.
What? I mean, yeah.
You don't really know what you're capable of.
I guess not. I know I can eat a lot of food. like an ungodly amount, and I'm really bad at things, but I try my hardest. But yeah, that's where I'm at mentally.
2 nights ago,
Huh?
what were you doing?
But which night was it?
You were in the shower and you sensed with the Force.
Oh yeah, I did do that.
What were you doing?
I was sensing, and I dropped
She
my
was
liquor.
sitting on the floor.
I dropped my liquor in the shower.
He's like, yeah, you didn't realize that you kind of extended your senses around you. You didn't sense a bunch of.
I mean, I did, but I didn't really realize what was going on. It kind of freaked me out more than anything else.
And I'll say, wait, this was 2 nights ago?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, it sucks.
I felt that.
I broke my bottle of boot. Wait, you what?
Yeah, I was on the balcony. I felt that also.
Huh.
That kind of startles Resh a little bit. He's like, "What?" He looks back at he looks in like back and forth between the two, and he looks back at Ryan. He's like, "You do you know what the Force is, Bran?"
I mean, I've heard of it, and I am somewhat familiar, but I've just kind of been busy taking care of myself. I haven't like done research on it or anything. I just hear it in passing.
Hey, all right, yep, you got it.
Well, thank you.
No, like
I think you're very attractive too. Like,
that's a conversation. That is a conversation for a different time.
okay, sorry.
No, what I'm saying is you have the Force.
Oh,
That was the Force you were using when you were.
oh, like what do I get?
What cool shit can I do?
Brandon's so fucking stupid, y'all. I hate.
You get an immense burden. Actually,
Oh, I don't. Can you take it?
no, I can't.
I'm stuck with it.
I mean, for good or for ill, it's your thing to bear. You obviously use it.
I mean, dude, like I lost my fucking memory, and then I find out that I have to be a fucking captain, and now all of a sudden I've got the Force, and it's too much, man. I wasn't built for this.
He leans forward and puts his like elbows on his knees and like his and kind of like cups his like he like very intently like leans forward and he's like, you lost your memory?
Yes, we all did.
And he looks at Bistro. He's like, is this truth? You have lost?
Yes, unfortunately.
How much? How long?
A decent chunk. Like I remember like being a kid and
okay.
but the last, what would you say, Bistroof? Like month? Couple weeks?
Months.
We're here to do a job, and we didn't even remember what that job was when we actually like essentially re-met each other.
I don't even remember signing up for it.
Yeah.
He leans back. He's like, all right, that explains why Lauren was so adamant that you all were hired. I couldn't understand why he would hire 4 people who seemingly have no connections at all. I've done. He points at a data pad that's like hooked into his belt. He's like, I've done fairly extensive research on all of you, and I can see that you all don't really have much of a you weren't friends before this. You were handpicked, it seems.
Yeah.
He's like, all right. He stands up and he takes a step towards Bestroof. He's like, Bestroof, I'm going to do something, and I need your permission.
What are you going to do?
Consent is important, everyone.
Especially after you've been drinking.
I'm going to attempt to see what happened to your memories, or at least try to bring them back to the top.
How do I know I can trust you?
He kind of, even though he knows you can't see him, he kind of gestures. He's like, I mean, come on. I've clearly proven my capabilities and the fact that I'm definitely a Jedi. So I don't exactly know. I might be unorthodox, but I am definitely. I could be on your side if I see positive results.
I need some sort of assurance in return for this.
I'll do it.
He looks at you, Brandon. He's like, all right, that works for me. He steps away from Bestroof.
I just kind of shrug at Bistroof like, hey, it's a living.
He's buying
I
a
don't
drink.
see that.
Fuck, everybody drink.
He goes, all right, this might be a little wild and it might be painful.
All right. I've been through worse.
He puts his palm like right smack in the center of your forehead. He's like, I need you to relax.
Okay. I don't
like-
relax at all. I'm like,
He's like,
freaking
tell
out.
me the last thing you remember before you knew about this mission. What was the last thing you remember?
Oh shit. I don't know.
Just come up with something.
I was Eating.
Um,
I was eating at a restaurant. I can't remember what planet, but I remember sitting down and eating a meal. Like I do all the time.
he like breathes in kind of like sharply, like, and then your eyes roll up into your head, and then you see like what feels like what you guys have already experienced. Like it looks like hyperspace travel. Like it's like a blue tube of just like flashing lights and a whole bunch of scenes whirling by. Everything you guys have already done.
Going real fast around the ring that sparkles.
Yes, like you're seeing fighting the Jimvoos and like Jimmy
And the cats.
Jimmy and Bimmy and Jake Towel's half chub body scorching into the planet and the fight with the robots and
The cats.
eating the the cats, the forbidden nuggies, like everything, like it's kind of like rolling back, and then you see your eyes opening up in the crash, and then there's like a blip for like half a second of you walking onto the ship before any of that, something you don't remember, and you see everybody. You see Stee, you see Fonfu, you see Bistroof. Bistroof has eyes.
What color are they?
What color were Bistroof's eyes?
Hey, I made
Blue.
That was a Fumfu noise.
I made a.
Oh, shit.
I was like, we're all here. I didn't mean to. I didn't do it.
That was very organic.
Yeah.
So much that we didn't even notice it.
Yeah. And you see Brelk.
The dead guy.
He's the big
he's not
Duros.
dead,
Yeah,
I'm
he's not dead.
assuming.
Brelk is Duros. They have a big blue doofy head. If you played Battlefront 2, it's
Yeah, I played too.
Shiv.
Is he the one that owns Anakin at the start of the?
No, that's
Not
a
that one?
Tordarian. No.
I wanna
Different. They have a big blue, like it's like a domed doofy blue head.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah.
he looks like an alien. Like,
Yeah,
an area
yeah,
of,
like for real, except blue. So,
Sorry, go on.
and he claps you on the shoulder, and like you guys have like we're
little
doing
bromance?
this, yeah,
Yeah.
like a bro moment or whatever. That scene goes away, right? And then you are further back, and you're in a bar in Corellia.
Sounds about right.
And you see you are currently sitting at a table alone, and then walking up is a young man, and he's wearing kind of like, think of like a Lando Calrissian kind of cape, except his is like red and gold, right? And he sits down and he's kind of flustered. He's like, I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. I'm sorry I'm late. So I trust you have thought of my proposal of being the captain on this mission.
Am I doing this?
You're doing
Okay, it's like a real flat.
Yeah.
Reliving the memory.
Yeah.
this. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you said the money will be good, so why not?
It's like I've chosen you for a reason, Captain Bran. There's you have a proven track record, and you have never lost a shipment of either both positive trade or illicit goods. He's like, I'm not going to judge if you have dabbled. It can be hard times. I understand. But you've never lost a shipment, and I'm trusting you with some precious cargo. And it's different. It's these other people, these other beings that I've picked to be on this mission with you. They matter. They are very important to this mission, to me, and to the Republic. And so I am entrusting their lives with you. And if you can handle that responsibility, then you are my captain.
I like how you leaned back and it was still
Distant
completely
burn.
audible. Working
Somebody in the background burst.
Yeah, she's setting the bar setting. It's very accurate. Yeah, I mean, I'm not the important one. They are. So, yeah, stay humble. As long as I get paid.
Look, and you will handsomely.
Thanks, you too.
Boo.
Drink.
That's the second time Bran fucking swing and a miss on all these fucking zaddies out here. Damn.
Zaddies? Space daddies?
Yeah.
Drink again. That was a bad joke. Zaddies? God damn it.
I think that's an actual term, but that's fine.
Still terrible.
Very bad.
He nods and kind of smiles a little bit. He's like, great. I hate to cut and run. I know I was late and I missed the meal, but I'm going to I'm going to relay the good news, and you guys will leave in 2 days, and I will see you guys. We'll figure out somewhere on your schedule. We will meet back up and.
That was in character. Are you okay?
Yeah, it's sorry. I have.
You didn't even eat anything, man.
I'm
Nervous.
my people. We Alderanians burp a lot.
Oh, that's
There's
fine.
There's a thing about that.
I stick my hand out to shake his
He
hand.
shakes your hand and he's like, "Know that the entire populace of Alderaan is at your back. We this mission is important, and we're putting everything behind this proposal. So as soon as I get back from the Senate and have full approval, we'll launch. All right, I'll send you the coordinates when we're ready."
Sounds good to me.
He's like, "All right," and he kind of like knocks on the table a little bit. He's like, "All right, well, have a good rest of your evening."
Yes.
And he leaves.
Right at you.
So you stay, you finish your meal, and you exit this cantina. It's raining. It's raining. You are on Corellia, the planet. I don't know why I said that because Corellia is only a planet. But you're walking through the streets and you start to hear whispers, but they're not audible. If that makes sense, they're like in your mind.
Yeah.
And they're all kinds of things. It's phrases you've never heard of, commands, people. Like it's just like a jumbled mass.
It's like city sounds, but just in my
Yeah, just like it's just kind of like going through like a whole lot. It's almost giving you a headache.
Yeah.
And then one phrase sticks out to you most prominently, like then hits you before it all fades away. And it's a voice that you don't know yet, but that will know as Fum Fu. And it's Fum Fu. I probably should have like written this out and given to you so you could say it, but I'll just say it for you.
We have time. We have time.
Whisper it.
Just go. Just go.
Write it down. Write it down.
Go.
It'll make it authentic.
Stretch your legs. Grab me a beer.
Hey, here. Write down
Trey
this
will
piece of
edit
paper.
this out.
Yes, I will actually edit this out.
Well, then just say
Don't
it, and
forget
then I'll
to
reset
continue to edit this out.
Continue the edit and take it out.
To edit this.
Don't edit this out.
They say
Edit.
Ah,
Edit this out.
They say
Do
you want
not
a beer.
edit this
I
out.
didn't say that.
I want a beer.
Well, now you have a beer.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You don't. You want that? You want
Sure. All right, beer.
Maybe edit this out.
yeah.
I think we should edit this out, guys.
I think we should also edit this out.
And in conclusion,
Continue editing.
Okay, so what do I have to say then?
I'm gonna write down. I'm writing it down.
You just say it, and then I'll say it.
Okay.
Well,
Will you though?
Write it down. Write
Maybe
it down.
yeah.
Don't forget.
saddle waddle.
Edit this out.
I'll swallow your waddles.
I would say drink, but it's not recording.
Please explain.
Hey, did you see this thing I drew?
Unfortunately.
It's kind of scary.
Look at it.
Don't look at.
He might be bleeding
It could
through
be
at
a
this
stuffed
point.
animal.
Oh my god!
It's cute. I also drew this.
It looks like that one Pokemon that's like a pit bull.
head with boots.
Oh yeah, his name
Snubble?
is Snubble. Yeah.
Snubble, who
thank you.
evolves into Grumble.
Yeah.
And
Who
look
evolved
at
Speaking
it.
of, is anybody here play the Pokemon Go?
No, nobody
I
wants to be
used
your
to.
friend.
Plays the Pokemon.
No, I still have it
I
installed.
vaguely do.
But like I
I've been
play.
playing Harry Potter more.
Harry
Will you
Potter!
add me so that I can finish this quest?
Harry Potter.
I think I still have it installed.
Harry Potter.
Message received.
That's a pretty big
With
ass.
you nice.
Message received. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's all good. All good. No worries. You're
Should I-
good. You're good.
Remember
Nope,
how
you're
you
good.
said both.
Haven't
You've
seen
said
that
these
logo
both
in
before.
6 months.
You want me to read it for the first time on air?
No, I want you to look at them right now, and you'll remember when you said them, and I want you to say them the way you said them when you said them the first time.
Disappointed.
You remember?
First time I ever said them like today.
Unmake me.
Not today, but in the history of our campaign. The first one is
I
fairly
did say
recent.
today.
Yeah, the first one you did definitely say today. The second one you said in one of the first
What?
first few episodes. Yeah.
Okay.
I want you to do both of those. So do the first one, but try to make them
Okay.
distinct, and then like do one and then do the other.
Okay.
Okay.
Ready?
Hey Trey, this is your cue to come.
Hey Trey,
back
go ahead
and edit us back in.
and edit us back.
Oh.
I can't even say.
Oh, okay.
He was like on the fucking.
I just heard my name. I was like, whoa. I broke some barriers there. Holy shit.
Back to
All right,
life.
and
Perfect.
You're peeing my friend. Oh, the driver did it.
and both of those sends like stick in your brain for a minute in this past version of you, and then you turn the corner and you see a figure who's obscured in the in an alleyway.
Yep.
And they step forward, and you groan, and you're like,
Ugh.
"What do you want?" That's what you say. I'm just saying.
What do you want?
Yeah. And then you get sucked completely out, and then you're like snap back open, and you're like back there with Resh and Best Roof, and he removes his palm, and he shakes his head. He's like, I don't, something, you have actual, like, there's,
She drew a dick on the.
it's great. He's like, that's all I can get right now. You have, there's some actual damage in there. Something,
My brain?
yeah, something,
That
something.
would explain so much. Wow. Kind of feel a little bit. Thank
What did-
you.
what-
I feel better
he's
about
like-
myself now.
I mean, I'm sure we saw the same thing, but did that enlighten anything for you?
Nah,
All right.
not in particular. I mean, I did just hear during whatever that was a flashback, or what did you do exactly?
I found the recessed memories in your brain. That one was pretty far back.
Yeah, like I heard Fumfu's voice though, and I hadn't even met her yet.
He nods. He's like, it sounds like you have premonition powers. That's what it sounds like.
That's kind of. Is that bad?
That's cool.
It's only bad if you hear something bad.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
He looks to Best Roof and steps closer to him to kind of like be like, hey, I'm stepping closer to you. Like audibly, like, it's like, all right, so I saw something with her. Are you willing to let me try with you?
Yeah.
It's like, all right, I'm gonna touch your forehead. I gotta explain that because I don't want to scare you.
Oh, okay. I'll consider it.
He does it immediately, and you get sucked into the same kind of trance, except your eyes don't roll up in your head because you got no eyeballs. You sit back, you see all the same kind of, you see Jeg on top of you, and you see
Did you have to do it like that?
for a flash, you see, or I guess you were on top of Jeg. That's
Yes,
what it was.
I was,
You were
yeah.
on top of Jag. You see the cats. You see. And what's interesting is like you're actually seeing all of this, like in the physicality. You see yourself driving the speeder blind. Like you see your eyes getting worked on at the original like doctor. You see you guys meeting Jeg. You see what everybody actually looks like. And then you see it gets further and further back, and you see a similar scene to what Bran saw, with everyone kind of like loading up onto the ship, except instead of the bro moment with that you see of Bran and Brelk, you see you kind of come up and you have a tray of drinks, and you offer one to Fumfu. And Fumfu takes it, but Fumfu is like poring over a data pad, like reading all kinds of research,
And burping.
and burping.
A lot. I'm sorry.
And she kind of waves you off, which you just kind of step away, and you step into this small, like the ship you guys are in is not massive, so it has a small like kitchenette. And, even though you guys haven't taken off yet, you've made a pretty awesome, like, bounty of food. Like, you've made, like, a decent lunch, and, it's ready to go, and you're just kind of waiting for you guys to take off. And you reach into your collar of your, like, jacket, and you pull out, and you have a picture of Cotton. And it's from several years ago, so he's young. And he's happy, and you just have this thought of like, I'm doing this for him, and then he and I will be able to, this will give us enough money to live comfortably and safely. Then it flashes back a little bit further, and you are in some slums, and it's you and Cotton is there, and it's several months from before the previous Flash. And I mean, you're not doing well health wise, but like Cotton's like malnourished. It's bad. Ever since your wife died, you haven't been able to make much money. There isn't a whole lot of jobs in the galaxy for a cook. And a man stands in front of you for a long time, but he's not a human man. He's a Rhodian, right? So he's kind of like got the completely black eyes and the little noodle mouth. And he kneels down and he looks at you, and you kind of look. I mean, you guys are essentially like on the street, and so you just kind of look up at him defeatedly, expecting a few credits to kind of get through the day. Or some people are just mean to you, just kind of like you're a bum and can't provide for your kid or whatever. And he looks at you for a long time, saying nothing, and then he hands you a sizable stack of credits. And you don't even really take it because you feel like it's a joke, and he just kind of sets it like at your feet. You're kind of sitting like cross-legged. He sits at your feet and he goes, I can give you 17 times this amount. Whew. If you'll do one job for me. I'll ensure that your child yikes. I'll ensure that your child is well taken care of. Do you have family that could take care of him if I could get him to them?
I don't.
You do though.
I do?
Cotton's with your brother.
Oh, right.
We established that long.
With your
I
breath?
forgot
Your
about
breath?
that. Just kidding. Yeah, I do. I have a brother.
So I can get him to them, and I'll ensure that he has a sizable allowance to keep him well fed and protected while you do. It's kind of a long game, but there's something I need you to do for me.
Well, how do I know I can trust you?
He motions down to the credits. He's like, this is just even if you don't want the job, I'm leaving the credits. So if nothing else, you guys got a couple good weeks in front of you. If not, there's, like I said, 17 times more than this, and at the end of it, there's probably a pretty nice life for you and your boy there.
Okay, I'll think about it.
Like, all right, I'll come back tomorrow. You think on it, and if you're not here, then I'll assume that's a no. And if you're here, then we'll talk details. And he kind of stands up and he pulls out like a food stick, kind of like what Yoda eats, or like the Yoda steals from like Luke's stuff or whatever. He kind of pulls out a food stick and he like gives it to your kid. And he's like, eat up, son. Your father's going to take great care of you. And then he walks off. The scene kind of blurs a little bit, and then you are at a couple of days later. And you're standing now, and you're now looking at the Rhodian, who kind of is like turned away from you a little bit. And you guys are in the middle of a discussion. So you've just finished saying a sentence, and he's just like, I came back, you weren't there. So I assumed that it was off. I gave you your little stipend. That was it. And now 3 days later, you're telling me you're in? Is that what you're telling me?
Yes.
You realize that if you do this, you're gonna, that it's gonna do great things for you. But you need to understand that there are forces at work here that you can't possibly understand, and I need you to understand this one thing, and that is, I'm gonna give you orders. You're gonna follow them to the letter, and you and your son are gonna live a nice long life.
I'm willing to accept the risks.
He hands you another big sack of credits, and like he kind of like puts it into your hand, but then he like pulls you in, kind of like a dude, bro, whatever. But it's like real close, so you guys are like eye to eye, and he's like, "All right, now let's talk about how you need to poison a gank for me." and then you zip out of that vision, and
Kill him.
and Resh even kind of staggers back a little bit, and he's just like, that is. He looks back at you, Brand. He's like, you both have this incredible scarring. I can only get through so much. He sits down. And he you can tell Brand. He's like, he looks completely drained.
Yeah.
He's just like,
Are you okay?
this is not something I can fix. I can't give you all the peace of mind you need. That there's obviously something pretty large going on here. I need to know one thing. Do either of you have any interest?
Yeah.
Sorry, just for anyone curious, I explained that was past tense to Fumfu, who was over here writing about poisoning me.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
That was a flashback.
Are you sad that he's not getting
Drink
poisoned?
for Fumfu's
Yeah,
sad, man.
sad.
Yep. She's sad that I'm still alive.
It's like, man.
So am
Kill him.
I'll tell you what, if you can kill me, I'll let you do it.
Do either of you have any interest at all at becoming at learning the ways of the Force and learning how to control it? And
Would it make me look cool?
he gestures. He's like, I mean,
Yeah, that's kind of cool, man. I want one of those light up swords. Is that what they're called?
he laughs. He's like, you know what? They might as well be.
Yeah.
I mean,
But they do the kills. They do. I had one of the toy ones when I was a kid.
Yeah. There's one thing about being a Jedi that's it's kind of like a universal rule. It's kind of like we don't necessarily seek out to kill.
Oh man, I do my best not to. I'm not very good at killing.
He's like, I've seen your memories. You're not exactly wrong.
No, I'm not very good at killing or doing anything outside of eating, really. But
Well, I think you could be something more.
oh, yeah. Do I get the cool dress thing too?
Eventually, not at first.
Do I get a free training uniform or something?
I can see what I've got with me.
Okay.
Looks back at Mr. Rube. He's like, what do you think?
I
there a lot of
don't think
rules?
this is for me, man. I don't know. I feel like I'm developing these powers pretty well on my own. I'm not really seeing the need for a teacher.
I could use some help.
He's like, well, Best Roof,
Dylan is nodding furiously over here.
Best Roof, I will say only this. You're entitled to your opinion, and I will respect your wishes. But should you ever need to talk about this new entity that you are dabbling with, I'm always willing to listen, and I won't try to, bend you one way or the other. You do what you've got to do, and I'll do my best to make sure you get back to your son.
Oh, he's such a nice guy.
He's like, all right, so now that we've got all that, are we good, the three of us? I mean, I realize the other two, well, three, are a bit, let's just call them the more wild side of the group.
It's a very quiet, but it's there. It was quiet, but it's there.
Open a new beer for this.
Would you like a blue moon? I have a blue moon right here. That's no moon. Yes, it is. It's a blue moon. Brought to you by.
Two drinks.
Taste responsibly, because that's the only company that I could.
She made a bad joke.
Oh.
Oh, y'all are so gassy.
Look.
It's the Chinese food. It's Mr. Wonton.
This episode brought to you by a lot of beer, some better than Fireball, and a lot of fried Chinese.
Yeah, what was that stuff called?
Fire on the Mountain.
It's called Fire on the Mountain.
Fire on the Mountain.
R.M. Rose, the oldest distillery in Georgia.
It's really fucking dope. You can drive there.
Georgia.
It's pretty dope.
Okay.
All right.
There.
Commercial spot?
Hey, if anyone wants to order that works at a Pizza Hut and wants to send us a meal, send us a meal. We'll talk about your great pizza at
and
the
eat
Pizza
it.
Hut. Yeah. On air
Only
for
if
you
it's-
to hear.
Only if it's stuffed crust. If anything else, it's going home.
Stuffed
My
crust or
man.
bust, baby.
All right, so he's like, all right, the wilder part of our group,
Yes.
or your group, I guess. I don't want to impose. Let's keep this interaction. Let's just say I said some stern words. I got you guys
Spooked.
a little spooked, and that ultimately we came to an understanding, and now I'm going to join your little band.
We got 2 dudes in one day. We got a lizard man and a Jedi man. I am saying all of this out loud in character.
He nods slowly. Yes, I guess Darpeen can come. He probably needs to get away from his mom. That's probably.
I
for
was
the
wondering
best.
what his deal was.
I'll
Because
just say,
sometimes he's cool and sometimes he's not. I don't know.
just to give you a heads up, Resh.
Yep. That's,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
the full name's Reshual, but you can call me.
Yeah,
Resh.
no, I'm gonna go with Resh. Stee is
Difficult.
Yeah, you're gonna have
An
a hard
ass?
time with him. Not necessarily an ass, just a little
He has
bit more
one,
rough around the
and
edges.
his name's on it.
He's mostly ass.
Mostly a little bit of
Mostly
E.
full of right.
Yeah.
That was a bad joke. That was bad.
All right, drink.
Drink.
All right, yeah, I'm
That
called
was a
it.
bad joke.
Trey, what have you done?
My ears.
That means you have to drink
I don't
too.
have any left.
Get one.
My nuts.
Beer him.
I could probably get a. Do you just want to bring the bottle of cinnamon whiskey that's not Fireball? It's better than Fireball.
It's outside.
Oh, you're right.
We're not allowed. Don't you throw that.
Don't throw it.
He's throwing it.
He's rolling it.
Oh,
He's rolling.
it's a roly
Ooh,
poly.
he's stealing.
Oh, yes.
Did you see the curve
Oh,
on that?
the force is fucking
Oh,
strong
that
in
was
Greg
so
right
smooth.
now.
It was
That went right into my hand.
that was some wee
Dude,
bowling
Trey,
shit
you
right
have the
there.
force. It's fucking sick.
Now
There's
it's
a little bit of
hairy.
hair on it, but that's okay.
It's okay.
You're not
He found
supposed
hair
to
in his
drink
Chinese
the
food.
hair. You're supposed to drink the
but
beer.
it's on everything.
Why is there so much
Same.
hair on
You
the
might
floor?
as well grab me one too, bud.
All
While
right.
you're down there, even though you're
All right.
back up.
Let's
And
go.
let's do a role play.
I'm so glad. Is he hot?
I mean,
Yes,
he's like Silver
Space Daddy.
Foxy. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's a
okay.
space daddy.
Oh, does he have like a Pepe Le Pew streak like in the middle of his beard? Just
Do
like
you- yeah, I mean, he's
wrap
like
it-
salt and peppery. So, like, let's just say he's got like that young. Whoa. Oh, because of the roll? My bad. Hey, it was a sick roll, though.
What
Fucking-
race is this?
He's a boy.
He's a human.
He's human. Okay.
He's a boy.
He's a boy.
He's a human man.
Is he
And
married?
he's got man
Jedi's
parts.
can't marry, can they?
No.
Are they like monks?
But they are
but
encouraged
they
to
can
love.
fuck.
They actually can. That's the brilliant loophole. Is like they're not allowed to form physical attachments, but that doesn't mean that
They
Jedi
can't
can't
stick their
fuck.
dick in something.
Basically, how Obi-Wan's dad.
Hey.
Is he a dad?
All right. all right,
Satine
let's
is
go.
totally his baby mama.
Yeah,
Oh.
straight up.
Clone Wars. Go watch it.
It's a great show.
This
Season
episode
7,
brought to you.
baby.
This episode brought to you by Star Wars: The Clone Wars. It's a really good show. You should watch it. All right, back
Not
to
Obi-Wan
Not
books. Don't sue us, Papa Disney.
Papa Disney and Zaddy Rich.
Zaddy Red.
Zaddy Rich. C is Space Daddy.
Jesus Christ. Drink. That was bad.
That was a Cowboy Bebop real thing fusion. You
It was
are
bad.
all
It was still
grateful.
bad. All right. So you got emergency drinking beer is the best.
This podcast brought to you by Emergency Drinking Beer. They're
not
based
really.
in
Don't
Decatur.
sue us.
I'm kidding.
I mean, we're just telling them that I just said it was the best, so why would they be mad?
Brought to you by.
Oh, well,
There is no endorsement from anyone. Just
No.
FYI.
whatever. Yes, there's no endorsements. We just appreciate. We're appreciating you.
Yes.
Not
Moving on.
Appreciate us back. All right. So all right. So you guys exit Darpeen's little office. You guys head back to the ship. What's been going on in the ship? So Stee,
Oh, God.
what have you been doing post nut smashing and knife
smushy.
lossing?
Flossing.
He's been crying.
He's
his
getting in character
pussy
right now. I
tears.
can see it.
Trey is trying to floss, but with proverbial knives.
So, Stee is pretty much just done with everybody's shit at this point and
Okay.
has left the ship.
Oh, where is he gone?
Stee is going back down to the lower levels.
I knew
Ooh.
it. I knew
All
that's
right.
where he was going.
All right, so down in the lower levels, it's the same as you guys have seen before, except one portion is still completely taped off, and that is the taxidermy place. And it's still very much like crime scene central, right? There's a few cops staying over there, but they're just talking to people who walk nearby, asking if they've seen anything. It's still fairly recent. It's been only 2
It's
days.
the old man dead, right?
The old man has died. He died. He got...
No, I'm saying that's what they're asking about.
All right.
Yeah, he got so high.
Quit bringing it up.
You killed an old
Let
man.
it go.
He mostly died because I never wanted to do that voice again. But
Yeah.
Oh, my stars and stripes.
would
What's
you
he-
like to meet her? That was my that still kills me.
She's in the...
Sometimes I make even myself impressed of stuff. All right, so you're down there. You're in the stanky lower levels. What are you doing?
I'm looking for a replacement knife.
There is a weapon stall. There's all kinds of things there. You've been here earlier before. You got your upgrades to your gun. So there are a couple of vibro knives. They've got different, finishes. Some have got like cool, like colored blades. Some have accents.
Are there any with fancy, sneaky sheaths to hide it places? Like boot knife kind of?
Boot knives. Yeah, there's a boot knife variant, and the shopkeeper is an Ithorian, which was the same kind of person who kind of ran the Forbidden Nuggy stall. Although that's that kind of like they have that like weird like whale shark head, and they speak through their necks. But he has a very deep voice, but he has his translator on, and he's like, "So you're interested in something a bit more discreet?"
Yes.
Well, I don't traditionally have prices, so what's your wager?
I'm looking for something around 1,000.
No. Oh, well, that's quite a lot for a discreet knife.
I want it to be real discreet.
He kind of like his eyes kind of get like a oh kind of thing. He's like, I've probably got something. I don't know how you're gonna feel about it, but I can show it to you.
Sure.
He steps into the back and comes back out, and he's got like a special belt and holster. And what are you doing?
What is she doing?
No, she's like sticking her. Never mind. We're just not even gonna. Me and Em will just have that moment. You just sprayed me with your
I did.
beer smack, your
I'm
beer
sorry.
spit. All
Not
right.
intentional.
If you fold your lip up and then let it air dry, it'll just hang like that.
Yeah, I know. I do it in the car sometimes and look at people. Anyways, he comes back out. He's got like a belt and a weird looking holster, but like like a knife holster on a belt would like hang like flat out or whatever. It's like angled in a way where like almost the blade is out.
That's kind of sick.
And he's like, so this holster is certainly discreet. Only I'm gonna power through this sentence. Here we go. You ready?
You got this. I believe in you.
I know.
I always have.
I know what I'm about to say, and I'm saying it on
And
purpose.
I believe on you. On you. I believe on you.
Only those who are what we call here in Denon dummy thick can pull off this discreet holster. It just kind of goes right up and down the Central Avenue, if you know what I mean.
I'm not looking for something that kind of
Clinch
discreet.
firmly.
What have you got for 400?
Dummy thick and didn't. That's my pen pal.
That's this episode name.
Dummy thick and
All
didn't.
right, yeah, okay.
Dummy
Dude,
God damn it.
I'm not looking for something that discreet. What have you got for closer to
all
4?
right. You said 1,000. I was giving you top of the line. Fine.
I appreciate that. I
like-
do. It is quality wares. They're
He reaches down
Do
underneath
not
the
kiss
counter.
that knife.
He reaches down and pulls out a different holster, and he's like, All right. Well, this one's a different kind of discreet. And it's got like a short, weird looking loop. He's like, this one, for what you're asking for. This one can kind of, it kind of goes in your armpit. You just kind of strap it over your shoulder and against your rib cage, and it's kind of right there. It's perfect for the whole, like, he kind of like mocks, like does like folds his arm and kind of like pulls out and is like, or whatever. Like, like one of those kind of deals, or, I don't recommend it with armpit farts. That's quite traumatic. So there's that. So we got the dummy thick dagger and
Dummy thick dagger. The dagger of thickness.
and this the armpit holster.
Let me just get a boot knife.
All right, and he just reaches up on the wall. He's like, I mean, that's only 150 credits. You definitely,
yeah.
you drastically
Yeah, done.
oversold. He's like, all right, well, we appreciate your business, and be sure to come back to dab with the thickness knives.
Boo, you're fucking getting a check.
I did it on purpose.
Boo! Drink!
Counts.
Drink!
That's a drink, yeah, sure.
With much authority.
Alright.
Fun food, Darpeen.
That pain!
You guys fell out of the closet.
Oh!
And into love.
No.
Boo.
Drink.
Boo.
Suck my nuts.
All right, so far on the bad joke tally, Dylan has one more than I do, which puts us at 7 and 6 consecutively. I did a really good job with that word. M has 1,
Woo!
Greg has 4, and Trey, the fucking lame-o, has none.
I don't believe that's true,
No, I've had
though.
at least
No,
two.
I only
Yeah, he said
I only
2.
started tallying.
I don't remember what they were, but I've had at least 2.
All right, I'll put you
Just
at 2.
post-hom...
Oh no,
Whoa.
I'm the
Post-harmoniously.
Homoniously.
And they're doing 2
Post-harmoniously.
Alright, so Funfu and... What's his name?
I just farted.
Did someone just fart? I
Whoa,
thought that was the
you're
cheaper.
right.
Keep it in.
Oh god, hold your nose!
No,
was-
Greg's farts are very loud, but they rarely smell bad.
Yeah, that was like 30 seconds right there. I was like,
I heard it creeping, and I thought for sure it was the chair
it's like
reclining.
a car.
I was just like that. I was like, that's too long to be a fart. And then, sure enough, I'm like, oh yeah, it's Greg, the one farting. So of course it could last anywhere between 10 to 30 seconds because his asshole doesn't
I
need to
can't wait
breathe.
for Trey to have to listen to all of this back.
Need to breathe. I don't think any asshole needs to breathe. Let's ask
I mean,
Steve.
you do. Yeah, you made this
Drink,
joke.
drink. That was bad.
Back.
Boo.
All
Italian.
right, we're tied up.
Is this a desperate attempt to finish our drinks?
Okay, Darpeen, Funfu, we're coming out of the closet.
Yep.
We're
It's
here.
about time.
We're
Out in
out.
the closet.
Okay, we're friends now.
You guys
We're
tumble out of the
blood brothers.
closets. You've made a blood pact.
Are they
There's
giggling?
puke. Yeah.
There's puke on
Oh,
Funfu's
we're
shirt.
giggling. Okay.
Your biffles.
Now what?
Funfu.
Now kiss.
Yeah. No.
Funfu, so where did everyone go?
I don't know. We've been in the closet. How am I supposed to know?
You're right.
I'm gonna look
You're
around.
absolutely right.
Hey! Where's everybody?
Are we walking back up?
I guess you guys are, yeah.
Yeah.
At this point.
Oh, look, they're right there.
They're like,
coming
yo, what
in.
up, Funfu?
Hey. Oh, hey.
I'm a fucking Jedi, dog.
Rex like holds up his hands like, whoa,
gonna walk
whoa,
past
whoa,
No, no,
whoa.
no. I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna learn to do.
You're maybe a trainee.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk.
I might be a Jedi trainee, and I'm gonna learn how to do so much magic for you. It's gonna be awesome.
It's not.
I'm gonna walk
it's not
past
magic.
you and like.
Space magic.
It's
I'm
not
gonna
ma-
put my hand out to Nesh like a princess hand and be
Nesh.
like, "I'm Dr. Funfu. Who are you?"
My name is Resh,
I mean, Rush.
Every
Thanks,
time.
Mother.
and that hand is covered
Elemental
in
peak
both
you are.
purple and blue blood.
Don't look at that.
You're offering it to me.
You can shake it.
I won't.
You can shake my other hand.
He like holds your other hand with like like his finger and his thumb and kind of
You
moves it
can
up and
shake
down.
it. I won't.
It's like
I'm the scientist of this ship. I'm a doctor.
I'm sure you think that you are.
No, I am. I'm a doctor.
I mean, you were.
I'm putting my hands on my hips. I'm a doctor.
Yeah, I mean, yes, ma'am. You are a doctor. You're right.
I'm gonna look at Darpeen.
Don't look at me.
I look at Darpeen like, this guy sucks.
Darpeen, like, it's like, no.
He doesn't recognize me as a doctor.
It's because you're wearing your the
Shit. Let me put my real coat on.
and then, and Resh like looks at him almost like a puppy, a puppy like looks like whatever, and like you're looking at him like a little kid probably, and like I think Resh like looks at Bran because she's the only person who can see what's going on, and his eyes are like, is this really what it's like?
It's always like this. I'm
looks back-
usually towing the blind one, rescuing the not the drug addicted one. We don't fuck with
Wait,
drugs. That's
what?
Or making sure that's. I'm just gonna stop talking.
Yeah, thank you.
Resh like looks back at you. He just kind of like
It's a lot to manage as
he
a
shakes
captain.
himself a little bit, and he's like, Dr. Fumfu, it is a absolute honor to make your acquaintance, and I would
you.
love your counsel on whether or not you think the food on this ship has been healthy lately.
What?
You're a doctor, are you not?
Yeah. What is it? I'm not that kind of doctor. I'm not a pediatrician.
Is he a child?
I'm like a doctor of science.
All right, whoa, hold
I'm
on.
a
The food is
I
fine.
was about to say I jut an elbow. I jut a finger towards Masroof, and I'm like, he's the cook. His food is
cook.
He wants to Resh holds up one finger. He's like, I believe he found out only 2 days ago that he
Hold
was the
on.
cook.
Yeah, so I mean, it's
Wait,
we haven't.
What have we been eating?
I ate some forbidden
Breakfast
nuggets
macaroni
and breakfast macaroni. I eat whatever I find.
It's pretty much just food I just stole from places that offered us food.
You're stealing?
Yeah, we've yeah.
Okay.
Stealing food.
Look, I am not that kind of doctor. Ask the cook. Looks at
What?
I'm Pumbu.
Didn't
Looks at what's your name?
Bestie.
Bestru. Looks at Bestru.
What?
you didn't fix your face.
Resh nods slowly. He's like, yes, you're right. I'm wrong. I definitely am asking the wrong person.
Yes. That's okay.
So, what have you been doing lately, Fumfu, Dr. Fumfu? How is your role come into play?
Well, I know a lot of things about planets and species, and I know things about.
Darpeen pipes up. He's like, we made a blood pact.
Oh my god.
Okay, Darpeen,
Yeah.
zip it.
Oh, is that not a doctor thing?
That's a secret thing.
Oh.
We're secrets.
You didn't say it was
Hey,
a secret.
I'm telling you now, it's a secret.
we can't. You don't have a tail, so
Shut
we can't
up.
tail cross.
What? Shut your mouth.
Okay.
Anyway, I know things about planets and things on the planets. I know a lot of things about my species.
That's helpful. That's very helpful. Fumfu, can you just, Dr. Fumfu, I'm sorry, Doctor.
Yeah,
can
yeah,
you
Dr. Fumfu.
tell me about Denon a little bit? Can you do that?
Yeah.
Can you roll for that?
Yeah. Can I roll for it? Do I have to roll for that? Yeah. Of course I gotta roll.
how you killed a guy.
Shut up.
And tried to sell drugs to
We
a
have all
politician.
killed somebody.
I haven't
That's right. Yeah.
because I can't do anything.
And Steve
I didn't even kill my robot. I literally have done nothing in this entire show.
Would that be core world?
Correct.
Yeah, we'll just do core. Just roll it.
Oh, guess what?
2.
How about just one?
Actually, you know what?
Just one.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Are you doing the bad boy dice?
Yes, I am.
The
Turn one
Billie
of
Eilish.
use one of your own.
turn one of your greens into, or turn one of your purples into a red.
What?
You can't use them in response.
You have to do it ahead of time.
Yeah.
Oh, look, I failed.
You did fail. Yes,
Yeah.
correct.
Drink it, boys.
You didn't get the big bad fail.
Somebody failed, so you
I
drank.
drank.
Oh, everybody have a sip.
So what? I don't know stuff about stuff.
You don't.
You don't
You just go, yeah, I can. And, you just start out confidently, and then
just go for it. Just say
Yeah.
something about the planet.
say something you think that you know about Denon.
Yeah, well, I know that Denon has a lot of scums.
of scums. Like scumbags?
That's
yes.
not exactly inaccurate, but
And I know that the arm to leg ratio is completely underwhelmed.
I'm trying to visualize people with really long arms and these tiny, impossible legs.
See, I'm thinking number of arms to
Okay.
number of legs. It's even better.
Hi, my name is Jim. I got one arm and 12 motherfucking legs. So we know they love fashionable jeans, and their arms and legs are all fucked up.
Why do you think there's so much denim
So much
on
denim.
denim?
There's so many legs to cover.
Exactly.
So many Levi's. Dockers, I don't give a fuck.
Oh, so many shoes too.
The cobblers.
Well, with a whole bunch of legs, there would be a whole lot of shoes.
The cobblers are gainfully
that explains
employed.
why the boot knives are so popular.
They're so cheap there. You picked a good
Yeah,
spot to pick it up. Mass production, baby.
Right.
The arm to leg ratio.
Is underwhelming.
I don't know.
So underwhelming. Oh, I'm gonna piss. Oh, that's fucking funny.
Yeah, that's what I know.
Brand's gonna nod in like complete honest agreement, like, yeah, I've seen it.
I've seen those legs. There's a lot of legs.
Resh stands for a long time,
Processing the information.
thinking hard about how he should respond and the ramifications of what he has just heard from another being's mouth.
Hey.
And then he nods very slowly and he goes, "You know, I literally have no data to refute that, so you are very knowledgeable, Doctor.
Yes, thank you.
You're great, and I
Oh,
Cannot-
no, you're great.
thank you. I can't wait to learn more poignant truths about the galaxy from you.
Oh. Well,
Perhaps
there's some-
we'll have a private discussion about about different ratios."
Oh.
Is that like tip to taint ratio? I don't know. There's alliteration involved. It just came out there.
There's a ratio.
Like,
I was saying, like,
wait a minute.
That's-
Stop the podcast.
That is
Subreddit.
basically
But don't.
Math checks out.
tip to taint.
Don't make me turn this around.
If your taint's a certain size, that means your dick's a certain size?
No, what I was thinking is that
Is
like
that what we're
the
saying?
important measurement is the space between
The tip and the taint?
tip and the taint.
But in relation
That's where
to
the magic
what?
happens, baby.
What?
I
Wait,
have no idea.
the taint or the tip?
Both of them.
Both?
What day is it?
Who's the tip?
Between the two. The space between.
The space
Look alive.
between
Thank you.
the tip and taint.
Wait, but
Drink.
Oh, come on. Everyone loves.
For extra credit, everyone at
Who
home.
the fuck did that song?
Measure your tip to your taint, and whoever has the biggest ratio.
You have cancer.
no.
It's science. Hey, Dr. Fumfu, is that.
I don't know. Nash, I'd have to check your tip to taint ratio and let you know if you got cancer.
It's devolving. This is it. This is it, Greg.
This time on Too Drunk to Tabletop.
Talk about tips, taints.
I wanna. Cancer's real serious. We don't mean to make light of it, but that was holy shit.
It was a perfect 10 out of 10. I'm erasing every bad joke I've charted myself
No.
down for that
Do not.
one banger.
You get 2 chicks for that.
Correct.
Resh
All right,
just stands there a bit flabbergasted. What happened? What did
Did you just throw him in your mouth?
I didn't even hear it. I didn't even hear it.
You went,
I was like,
I can't wait for that playback. I can't wait.
so loud. It was like when you go to say something, but you decide to stop, and it's just like.
I was trying to end the episode and I missed it. I'm so angry.
All right, what does Ganesh say?
Ganesh.
The elephant god.
And with
I'll let
that,
him know that.
Nice chocolate.
that's Ganache.
I'll tell him.
Wow, we cannot step over so many boundaries that we shouldn't in the past 5 minutes. Oh my god! All right, I'm gonna figure out how to I'm gonna figure out how to succinct
All right.
this next time. But we love you guys.
Goodbye.
We've drank a bit. We love you. I already said that. Good night.
I
Listen to us on Spotify because it's better than anything else.
Don't forget to check your taint.
And your tip. The
your
rate. If you don't have a tip, then
Get one. Here's one for you. Check it.
What?
And with that, I think we should probably call it.
Bye.
goodbye.
Bye.